Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some actual gameplay from Spy Party. I am joined by my friend Sam. Sam, hi.
Hi,
Would you like to introduce yourself?
um, I'm Sam. I sometimes develop video games. We actually co-designed one recently.
Yes, indeed, and it is now
And
out.
and then what else? And then I also coined the term Papa Boris, I believe.
This is a true fact. I was there when Sam coined the term, so if any of you like my YouTube name, please thank Sam. Otherwise, if you hate it, you should hate him.
No one should hate that name. That
No
name
one,
is
no
not
one should.
good.
It's a good name. All right, well, Sam, I'm going to accept your invitation to play a game here.
Okay, so do you wanna?
Yeah, are you letting me pick my role here?
Yeah, well, I think that makes sense since you're the big boy in the driver's seat.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna try the spy first, and then
Okay,
we'll switch, and I'll try sniper after
that's great
that.
because then you can. That actually makes a lot of sense because you can talk over like the game setup.
Yeah, and that will kind of reinforce the stuff I talked about in the intro video. All right, Sam. I'm
Excellent.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute you now because I am
Oh,
gonna do some talking while I'm setting things up.
goodbye,
So
audience.
I'll see you on the other side. All right, so I have turned off Sam, I hope, or else this will be really hilariously easy for him. We're going to go ahead and do the beginner versus beginner ballroom, and there's the review of the missions. These are the same all the time. I'm going to go ahead and just stick with the default setting, so it looks like a very Queen of England looking lady is our ambassador. I am this lady with the cleavage, and then Turban Man is the double agent. Just as a quick recap, there will also be someone else, one of the other currently vanilla characters, will appear to the sniper as a suspected double agent, and I don't know who that person is going to be. Okay, but we're fine with this cast. I'm okay with things being random, so let's go ahead and accept this. Now we have to wait for Sam as the sniper to accept things as well. And just a moment, please. Let me change the audio a little bit because this is really, really loud. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take control of the spy. I don't want to dilly dally too much. There's actually a lot of people at the window, so I'm going to be a little bit ballsy. I'm just going to go ahead and add time to the clock. This will lead to a hilariously fast mission if Sam actually saw me do that, because I got a white success, so he just saw the time increase if he was being careful, and that might cause me to lose. We're going to go ahead and just start talking to this person just to play innocent a little bit, since I have some extra time. I can waste my time trying to trick Sam. I also really need to finish off this drink because I cannot do some of the missions without it. So one of the most obvious tells is with the statues. Thus, I'm going to save that mission for last, and for now I'll just pick up a statue. And oh my god, did I start planning a bug on the ambassador? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm just going to put the statue down without doing anything with it. I don't know why the ambassador's flashing like that. You know, I probably screwed up. I should have probably just planted a bug on the ambassador there. Alright, Sam's got the laser pointed at me, but I'm just going to go ahead and do stuff anyway, because typically the sniper will expect you to not do incriminating things when the rifle is pointed at you. So if you actually do something mildly incriminating, like, you know, putting a book back or taking a statue while the sniper is looking at you, that may make you look a little bit more innocent. Alright, we're getting a little low on time, so I'm actually going to do a quick rush here. I'm just going to go ahead and signal the double agent. Take care of that mission. I don't know if Sam saw that or has any idea, but I'm just going to stand here, let him shoot me if he wants to. He does seem to have his eye on me. I've got the microfilm, so I'm going to go ahead and join these people who are looking at the books and put it back in to the book. This will give me some time to give me a couple of minutes in order to plant the bug on the ambassador and then do the statue swap at the end. So I should just tell you, I am hilariously bad at this game. This is one of those games where there's a really huge skill cap, and if you don't know what you're doing and you play against someone who does, then it's going to be really, really easy for the person to beat you. I think Sam, I think Sam probably knows who I am. Well, anyway, I'll just stand here. Oh, the ambassador's right there, but I'm a little bit too far to plant the bug on her. I might change my plans a little bit and do the statue. Or I could join the ambassador at the window here and plant the bug on her. Alright, so... she walked away before the bug could be finished. I'm gonna be in trouble here. Very, very soon. I'm gonna check on my watch to add some time. That might have been obvious. I just hope Sam wasn't looking at me at that moment. Alright, now that there's another guy at the window, Sam will hopefully be distracted trying to figure out if he was the guy doing the watching. Oh god, the ambassador just like keeps moving away from me. Ambassador, stand in one place, damn it. Sometimes the ambassador mission is a little bit finicky. And I have a hard time getting it to work. Uh-oh, I think Sam knows it's me. Like right here, I'm trying to plant the bug on the ambassador, and it won't work. There we go, we got it. Okay, so the bug got planted. Now we have 50 seconds to get a statue. I'm gonna go for one of the ones on the far side of the room. I'm gonna stop and have a conversation with these people first. Sam does sure look at me a lot here. Alright, I'm going to wait for him to look at me, and then I'm going to go to the statue, because that is incriminating looking, and I don't want to try to avoid incriminating actions. What we're going to do here is swap the statue, put it down, and then try to walk over to a group of people to make it harder for Sam to take the shot. Mission win pending. Did we do it? The timer's at 0. It says mission win pending. Oh, what? Oh, that's cheap. Oh my god, Sam shot the wrong person. Alright, well, let's go ahead and bring Sam back in here. Hey Sam, you there?
Yeah.
Hey! Well, that was exciting.
Yeah, I think
I thought you knew who I was because you kept shining the laser at me the entire time.
Yeah, well, no. There's this notion in literary theory called the autobiographical fallacy, where you shouldn't assume the author is talking about themselves when they talk about something.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, the person that I sniped was a genuinely bad person.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm glad that despite being a civilian, this person had it coming.
Did you nail the statue swap?
Well, let's take a look. It was it was the last thing I did.
Yeah, and I think you got a perfect on it, which is really hard to.
Is it possible to tell? From the review.
Yeah, you did, because it changed after you left.
Oh, I didn't realize I'd gotten a green on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was there a bug at the end? Because I finished all the missions, and then it counted down to 0, and then it counted down from 10 again after it was at 0.
After you finish the sniper, I think it's 10 seconds to wrap up. Otherwise, you could save the statue for like the last second, and you would have in quotes succeeded. But if there was no time for the sniper to react to it, then they wouldn't it wouldn't be fair for the sniper.
Oh, I see. So really, it would have been better for me to like have finished the statue a little bit earlier, because I essentially gave you like the countdown from 9 to 0, and then again to 10.
It's possible there's always a 10-second counter at the end. I'm not 100% sure. I've only ever noticed it in situations when I'm the spy, and I haven't been keeping track of time too well.
So actually, I'm kind of curious about the
That's
mechanics.
Probably documented somewhere.
You shot someone, but even though the time was at 0, so is there something on the sniper side of things that tells you that like even though it's at 0, the missions have been completed, so you know to shoot someone?
Yeah, it stays at 0 for. I mean, I think if it goes past 0, you know that someone just finished a mission. And if
I see. Okay.
Watch from my view. So if we switch to the replay spy camera.
Oh, you actually see the thing that says mission win pending?
Yeah.
Interesting. I did not know there was a way for the sniper to get a countdown.
Yeah. And so if you watch my view, I'm essentially blameless here. Like the person I kill picks up a picks up a sort of a fertility goddess statue and puts down a bird.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, watch it. You can just watch the last 10 seconds. So you excellent decision to succeed at your skill check. That was
Thank you. Yes,
good
that was.
strategy. A lot of people go for the failing the skill check move, but in the long game that doesn't
Oh
work out.
yeah, it changes green in her hands.
I think you can see, yeah, and again,
I can
so
see that.
super. I actually was looking at you initially, but I foolishly assumed that you know.
So that came down to the statue skill check because yeah, I see I see you looking at me. I see the statue going back down and not changing.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. So the spy always has a chance with that skill success to avoid the otherwise difficult statues.
Yeah, and a lot of the game actually, if you look at the people who have played this, hundreds of thousands of times, I think no one's played it that much. There are people who played tens of thousands of times. If you look at the people who've played a lot, they're probably getting like, full, like critical successes, for the lack of a better term, on most of their roles because you get a lot of practice at that stage.
Wow, that
And
seems really hard because it's always the bar is always at a different place.
right. But it's hard to guarantee it. But if you get it consistently, it really removes most of the tells that the sniper can rely on.
Right.
So it becomes much more of a head game, I think.
Well, do you want to play again with the roles switched?
Yeah. Let's do to be fair though, I'll be the same spy that you were, and that way it'll be even.
Oh yeah, I like that definitely. And I promise not to shoot you until a few minutes have elapsed. So
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah, that'll be totally fair. All right, Sam, I'm gonna go ahead and turn
the
you
same map?
off. What's that?
You want the same map or do you want that balcony map?
Let's do the same map just for
Okay.
symmetry purposes, but we can try the other map in the next match that we do.
Sure.
All right, Sam, I'll see you in a bit on the other side. All right, Sam is once again turned off. Let's lower the game volume. This game is kind of weird. You can't actually change the volume of the game, like of that background chatter, but I want to have the volume increased when I'm talking to Sam, obviously. So I apologize if I didn't quite get the sound right, if Sam is either very quiet in this video or if the game's too loud or something, because it's tricky. I have a hard job, damn it. I have a hard job. Now, while Sam's picking up the parameters, let me talk a little bit about some of the other rules in this game. Basically, the designer suggests that you play beginner versus beginner until the sniper starts winning more than half the time, and then you switch to one of the other maps. There's another map that actually only has 3 missions for the spy to complete, and it's a subset of the 4 missions. So the spy picks which missions are done. So like as a sniper, then you won't know if a mission is in the game or not. Okay, so this guy just looked at his time watch and time didn't increase. It's a good idea to keep track of the windows, people coming up to the windows to add time, because that is one way to catch the spy. This guy just did something with the statue, so I'm gonna highlight him, but I didn't see if the statue changed or not, so we'll just leave him highlighted. Alright, that's the ambassador, so it doesn't matter that she's looking at a book. Alright, so this seems like a pretty good vantage point. Alright, she's checking out a book here. Alright, Banana Bread just got said. The suspected double agent is there, so it could have been that guy, or her, or him, but that's really kind of not very useful. It also could have been just a fake signal to throw me off the trail. Okay, this suspected double agent just looked at a book and didn't do anything with it, but it doesn't matter because she's a suspected double agent, so she's not going to do the microfilm thing. The lady who looked at a green book is actually now walking over. She's looking at a statue. Oh god, I need to... No, she's not actually looking at this. Oh, she is. Okay, she's picking up the statue. You don't want to zoom in too much because it's really easy to miss a lot of other stuff that happens. Alright, she's looking at the time. Is the time going to increase? Oh no, she's not looking at her watch. I'm gonna look away, see if I can get the yellow lady, as I point my laser elsewhere to look at the watch to increase the time. I don't think she did though. Okay, she's checking, this lady is checking out a book. This lady I'm beginning to think is not the spy, because she went to the green bookshelf, went over here, and then got into conversation. She's next to the ambassador. I guess I could try to get lucky and spot a butt pat. She's picking up a drink. That seems like a weird time to pick up a drink. I'm gonna de-highlight her, I don't think she's the spy. Okay, so this guy is looking at a book. I'm gonna point the laser off of the yellow lady and see if she looks at the watch to increase the time. So I'm gonna look at the clock in the upper right hand corner. Blue guy just looked at his watch and the time didn't increase, unless of course he got a green skill check. And the yellow lady didn't look at her watch as well. This guy's here. Okay, yellow lady's looking at a book. I wonder if I can spot a tell for the microfilm swap. It's dangerous to be zoomed in. You can miss a lot of stuff. Alright, blue guy's picking up a statue. I don't know if I can see if he did anything to it. Did it change? Oh god. Oh, I'm so bad at looking at these statues. Well, the statue didn't turn green or anything. Alright, he's looking at this statue now. Let's see if we can spot that changing. I'm gonna turn the laser away. Nope, it didn't change. He was just picking it up. She's picking up a statue. Let me point the laser away from her. It'd be hilarious if none of those people are actually the spy. Alright, we're down to the last minute, so if Sam doesn't finish the mission soon, then he is going to have to go to the window to add more time. I don't think the statue changed that the lady was looking at. Oh, there's that lady who I thought was the spy initially. It'd be hilarious if she was the spy. Okay, she's looking at a green book. Ah, I don't have the right vantage point to get a tell on her. Oh, that's brilliant. Shit. If, Oh man, I'm actually, we're hearing beeping in the background. This is on Sam's computer, so we could actually hear that he succeeded at the mission. Ah, it was the blue guy! Alright, well, let's bring Sam back. Well done, my good sir.
Hello.
So, I had you highlighted, but unfortunately I had you highlighted with like 3 other people, so I was never quite sure.
Did you actually like take the time to rule out that I hadn't gone through with my allegation that I would play the same spy?
No, I just assumed that it would be random, so you might have been that same person, or you might not have been.
Okay.
I figured you weren't actually going to like pick your spy. Oh man, so you rushed the double agent, and
That was an accident.
oh, that was an accident.
Yeah.
So I basically highlighted all the people who were in that conversation party, but then I was never able to catch you doing anything incriminating. So, oh man, good job. That was well played.
I didn't. You know what? I thought I had timed this better. I thought I had the party,
Banana bread.
the banana bread signal while my twin was in the same conversation.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that 2 of the people are identical.
I think. Well, I think that's by design, right?
Oh,
You
I see.
So that if you see, I mean, and actually, that's why I picked this particular spy.
Oh, you picked him.
Yeah. I like the twin guy, although you can't play it like that card too regularly because if they aren't actively using the highlight lowlight system and just sort of keeping track of who looks suspicious, it's very easy to confuse the 2 of them because they're identical.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So maybe a good strategy is to just highlight one of them off the bat so that you know
Yeah.
which
Although,
one's
but then
which.
the highlighting job the highlighting the interface does a very good job of really calling your attention to it though, so that might distract you from other things.
That's true.
So let's look at you.
So yeah, I thought it was the white-haired cleavage lady at first, but I did lowlight her because she didn't seem to do anything that was remotely similar to human behavior. But I wasn't able to pin down. I thought it was either twin guy or the lady that you shot last time,
Hmm.
and I kept
Did you
looking at her. I had never quite paid enough attention to you.
did you notice the time ad?
No, I actually missed it. I kept checking for it, but I never caught the time ad. When was
Okay.
it?
It's it happens right
Oh
at
my gosh.
like
You
a minute 10, minute 9. Yeah.
you actually did it. So watch
I
checked.
I tend to be too casual. Like I'm a very inefficient spy.
Well, yeah, the time is kind of deceptive because you really do have to hurry,
What
man.
it feels like all the time in the world at the beginning.
Yeah,
You're like I have 3.5 minutes, or how long does 3.5? Yeah, 3.5 minutes to do 4 things. That's easy.
man, I missed you adding the time, and then I missed you just like walking up to the ambassador and patting her on the ass. So
That's
that's probably my big chance to
You're
get
actually
you.
watching what I added the time.
I actually saw you when
Yeah.
you added the time. Jeez. Well, that's part of the skill of the game is learning to observe those minute tells.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to play again on a different map?
Sure, let's do the balcony. Do you want to spy first so they can
Yeah, let's do it.
do your thing? Okay.
All right, so we're going to play the balcony. Is this called a high rise? Sam?
High rise, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn you off.
Super.
See you on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna do the high rise here. This is a pretty challenging map for the sniper. I've actually tried it because there's like a wall here. There's statues on the left of the wall, statues on the right of the wall, and there's other statues over here in this crook that you actually can't really see. So it's really difficult to see all the statues at once, if not impossible. So that makes it challenging for the sniper to some degree. However, to compensate for the obstructions, there's only 10 characters there are only 10 characters available. What is up with the... Hang on, I think there might be like a beginner high-rise, maybe? Nope. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, beginner versus beginner high-rise. There we go. So this gives you, just like the other mission, just like the other map, these same 4 missions. But there are a ton of other missions in the game. So part of learning the game is learning all the different missions. All right, well, I randomly got chosen one of the twins as the spy, which is perhaps an advantage. I always just go random, so I'm going to go ahead and stick to it. And we'll see if Sam decides to be more suspicious or less on the grounds that I'm the spy that he just was. Okay, so there's fewer people in this map. So there's a bookshelf over here. I'm gonna go ahead and take control of the spy just as he finishes his drink. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk over to it. And what I'm gonna do here is things. So I can either put the book back, because Sam obviously saw me looking at just like beelining it for the bookshelf. So I can try to fool him, or I can just get the microfilm. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get the microfilm. Got a green success, so my tell is very minimal on this here. We can put the book back. Now, once you have the microfilm, you're not obligated to, get to the other bookshelf right away. You can, I'm gonna go ahead and do a fake signal here. So this is not the real signal for the double agent. Hopefully this will make Sam think that one of the people in the conversation with that suspected double agent is the spy. But, yeah, so the microfilm doesn't take up an inventory slot, basically. So you can do other things while you're doing the microfilm. So Sam is looking here. I'm going to try to get the statue where that lady with the hat is, because that is something that you can do when the sniper doesn't even see you. Okay, now Sam does potentially have me in his sights. Alright. He is not moving away, so I'm just going to put the statue back and not do it here. What I'm going to do instead is actually join the conversation. Oh, there's an ambassador here? Alright, let's see if I can actually do that. I think the ambassador's too far away for me to plant a bug on her. I can right-click to plant a bug on her, but I can't do the double agent signal. Shit. No, I'm too far away to plant the bug on the ambassador. Oh wait, there's a bar ticking down, but it didn't work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just, I'm gonna go ahead and do the statue again. This time I'm just gonna do it. I think Sam can see me, but we're starting to run out of time. I got another green success on the statue, so hopefully that fools Sam twice. I don't know. I can now, it's been a while since I've looked at the blue bookshelf, so Sam might have forgotten that I have the microfilm. Let's go ahead and hide the microfilm in this book. I only got a white success. Let's take a look at the book for a while. Alright, we need more time. Unfortunately, time is difficult to come by. So here, I'm gonna check the watch without adding time. Oh man, he already knew who I was. And it didn't matter. Alright, here is Sam again. Oh man, Sam, nicely done.
Yep.
When did you know that it was your twin?
Okay, so I'm generally suspicious of banana bread. That's a great sentence out of context.
It sure is.
So I actually, when that happened, I saw that your character was not in conversation with either of the double agents who were both in the same conversation from my view. And so I
Oh,
highlighted you as well as everyone else in that conversation.
I
Um,
see.
what the hard evidence was watching the microfilm swap.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, I mean, so I don't know exactly how the laser works, but yeah, no. So if you switch to the replaying the spy camera, to when you're doing that.
Yeah. Wait, you can actually switch to the spy camera?
Oh, yeah, tab changes your. It says hit
Oh.
tab. And you go to like 47 seconds from the end. When you're actually doing the swap, you can see that the laser in the background. I'm actually aiming just below the floor of, so it doesn't like shine through. But I was watching you do it, like
Oh, really?
yeah. And then I was like, be fun to like. It looked like you were going for the statue next, but I guess you'd already done that. Was it the one statue that I forgot to check?
Oh, really? So when you look at I can see your laser going into the building, basically.
Yeah. And then I was like, nah, get it, boys, going for more time.
Yeah. That was actually a fake watch look, but clearly at that point it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you did a really nice job covering the map. That's a difficult map to cover as a sniper. Let's go ahead and switch
No, and
sides.
I missed the statue. I mean, which is really the one of the reasons it's difficult. Is you can't keep an eye on all the statues at once. So.
Yeah, but I actually failed to get the ambassador or the double agent, so I was really screwed with 36 seconds to go and only 2 of the
Yeah.
missions completed.
Yeah. Leading with the fake banana bread is I think actually a pretty good strategy in general, but you need to that is time you're spending, not really communicating to the double agent.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
well, let's switch sides. And I'll see you on the other side once more, one final time.
Cool.
All right, so I think Sam did a pretty nice job on that one. Obviously, he and I are both relative beginners, but there's a lot of degrees of skill in this game. So even Sam as like a relative beginner is still, many degrees better than me. I've actually never won as the sniper. It's really, really difficult to keep an eye on everything and spot the tells when they happen. But anyway, this mission we'll see. I was pretty impressed how Sam was kind of on my ass the whole time because it is very difficult to see everything in the room, and more than that, it's hard to like switch from a place where you see something to a place where you don't. I think my strategy for this is just going to be to give up on the statues because they're so difficult on this one and really focus on the double agent and the ambassador. Reason for that is that there are only 10 characters, so there's going to be a smaller number of people in conversation with the ambassador at any given time. And, oops, I did not want to do that. Now, I don't think he's likely to go for the ambassador first. It seems to be not something that people do first. So my guess is Sam's probably going to beeline for the double agent. Alright, that guy's looking at a statue. Oh, that's the ambassador looking at a statue. That's extremely unhelpful. So you can kind of like look your laser at the floor. I don't know if that hides the laser from the other player or not. Alright, so we got a twin going to the bookshelf. I am just going to go ahead and quickly highlight him just to differentiate him from the other twin. Or is the other twin even in the game? He's actually not. I think there's only one blue guy. There's a huge conversation party with a double agent happening, so if banana bread happens here, I might have a couple of leads. Where's the ambassador? The ambassador's by a bookshelf. Fat guy might pat the ambassador on the back. That would be too easy, of course, if that were to happen. See, everything's kind of far away. It's difficult to see it all. Alright, my suspect just took a drink, which I'm going to go ahead and just lowlight him. I really just don't see Sam taking a drink at this point. Okay, wheelchair guy's finishing a drink. I don't think Sam would have waited this long to finish his drink, so I'm going to lowlight the wheelchair dude as well. That could be a terrible, terrible error, but we'll see. Alright, so we're down to 2 minutes. These statues are so hard to see. Those are definitely the ones to go for. The ambassador is just like... It's very difficult to see him here. He's actually holding a book. Oh boy, feeling a little bit lost. So the double agent just joined a conversation. If Sam's feeling pressed for time, he might try to contact him. We're really low on time. I have not heard Banana Bread yet. There's Banana Bread. I think this guy was talking while Banana Bread happened, so let me just go ahead and keep an eye on him. I think that was the real banana bread because we are short on time. Oh my god, that was his last one. Oh, that was very, very smart. Mm. I actually looked at this guy, didn't see him pat the ambassador. Damn. Oh, wow. Hey, Sam.
All the time in the world.
Wow. Oh my god. I had no idea that was you. I didn't peg you for doing the banana bread last, so I thought I'd have more time.
The double agent, the real one, just was never in conversations.
Oh, I see.
That was the
Yeah, 'cause
first time I actually had a chance.
I was actually commenting like, "Hey, the double agent is in this clump. We haven't heard banana bread yet," and then we heard it, and then the mission ended.
And that guy was talking, right?
No, actually, I didn't spot the fat guy talking, much to my
Oh no, I
extraordinary
got a critical
embarrassment.
success there. If you get a critical success on the secret agent thing, you don't move at all.
Oh, I see.
So I mean, if you the only person talking in that conversation, if you thought it was real, is the Henry Moore, the what's his name? I don't they don't have real names. I don't know.
Oh, so I actually caught a peek while you were bugging the ambassador. Did you get a critical success on it?
No, I'm awful bugging the ambassador. I need to go read the wiki page and like really nail down how to do that because I missed
Yeah,
like the first couple times.
I keep screwing it up too.
I think I'm generally just not close enough.
Oh, you just have to be very, very close. Okay. Yeah, I actually like was kind of looking at you while you were bugging the ambassador, but I didn't see any. I actually didn't even see any tells on the replay.
So one thing that you did that I noticed, I mean, looking at you, so you did this, you did this. Yeah. So the first thing most snipers do, I say, as though I know anything about this game, is check all the statues to see what they are, so that you know when they've changed.
Okay, they change permanently.
Once they get swapped, yeah.
I see.
And they're randomized at the start of each round. So a lot of snipers will, the first thing they'll do is check the statues and try and memorize what they are so that they know when they've changed. Because it helps you spot someone. And also if you come around and you say, "Oh, this statue has changed since I last was like looking," you know to stop paying attention to statues because you're not going to see that tell because it happened in the past.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
So, if you watch in the very beginning with like X-ray vision, where you can see my name being called out, the you can see like behind the screen I'm swapping a statue, but you can't see me.
Oh, yeah.
So
So you gulped your drink
yeah,
and just went for it. Man, this
yeah.
this level's really hard with the statues.
It's much harder for the sniper because the statues are so spread out, and because it's a little more cramped. So like if you look at the last conversation, there's a bunch of people there. Um, I did make it so that all of the important people had mustaches though. So.
Oh, you actually get to pick who is in the.
Well, I picked the ambassador and the yeah. You can change them all. So the
Oh,
double
right.
agent, the ambassador, and I are the three people with mustaches and only mustaches.
Can you pick like who is in the party?
No. It's
Oh,
randomly. You pick three people of the cast, and I think everyone else is filled in
I see.
randomly.
So this time I noticed that the twin was there, but his other half wasn't.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Well, Sam, thank you very much for joining me in this
Hmm.
video. I actually want to play with you more if you're up for it, but I won't record all those other games. And everyone who was watching this on YouTube, thanks very much. Please like and/or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye,
Bye,
Sam.
internet and Boris.
Bye, kind of, but not really. But yes, you really are saying goodbye to the internet,
Yes.
Sam, for
Goodbye,
now.
internet.
Goodbye.